Hey, you folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 5 as Poland. The game is going very slowly right now because there's some very convoluted wars going on. I think our last episode was 3 turns, which is, I don't know, maybe it's good. It's probably good that I slow myself down a little bit. Anyway, let's go ahead and try to finish off a little bit more Incan stuff. And I would like to take more things. I mean, it's still my hope to maybe reach Egypt at some point. Where obviously we'd like to grab Machu. Machu's pretty choke pointy. On the other hand, I can shoot over mountains with artillery, which is nice. Cusco should have an airport, although it may have gotten destroyed. It looks like it has been destroyed, which is really, really unfortunate. We will almost certainly, once it's out of resistance, we will have to annex Cusco. We have the Happiness Fort, so that's not a problem. What wonders did it have? Forbidden Palace, very nice. The Great Mosque, yeah. Bright. Oh yeah, Stonehenge. Terracotta Army creates the copies, right? So it's only useful for its culture right now, but I guess that isn't so bad. I would like more experience points on this unit, but I think it's going to be much, much more important. Oh, I can airlift. For me to just get more units near Jakarta, because if anything's going to get snook attacked, it's going to be there. Tiwanaku we could take, and it might be convenient to do so, but it doesn't actually help us overall. We've got anti-aircraft guns there, so I don't think I want to just blindly bombard Machu. And they do have a lot of fighters there, but I think they're mostly using them for bombard, which is kind of silly. Which one of these has evasion? One of these has evasion. I guess I can just cycle through here. Oh, a couple of them have evasion, and this one has bombard. So, in theory, we didn't even get intercepted, so I don't think they've got those things on intercept duty. We do have to worry about the anti-aircraft gun, of course. But other than that, we're in decent shape. I think I do want to apply some damage to the cavalry because I'm, as always, concerned about them just showing up and one-shotting my my artillery. I'm trying to decide if it's worth putting a second shot on it. We're probably okay as is. So what I would like to do is weaken the anti-aircraft gun. Or I should just maybe pull back with this unit. That probably makes more sense. Alright, and let's apply a little bit more damage there. Oh, I can't. That was the end of my turn. Okay, fair enough. This great general, I'm feeling okay-ish. If he can sort of hit me back from here. I do have to be a bit concerned about healing. Why don't I put this guy in the city? I think that's going to be fine. Fortify until healed. Automate you. Another caravan. Potentially internal trade route. Actually, they're all being built here. If I went and put a caravan, say, in Woods, I think I could send more trade routes to city-states. But I don't think that would accelerate the rate at which I would get influence. I think it's just if you have a trade route, you will get that. I'm not going to send anything to Indonesia right now. I'm thinking we might do some internal food stuff. Especially on the front over here. So, why don't we send... that's going to go through their territory. That's no good. An arsenal in Jakarta, which is really good. Why don't I send some hammers to Jakarta? Most likely this will result in things getting pillaged. Let me send some hammers to Krakow. Let's try to get them to finish some of this stuff a little bit faster. Because that way they can reinforce from there. This is an anti-city bomber. I don't know if it makes sense to do that. I could just do a one known... Yeah. I could try to do this. Probably die. While doing very little damage. Oh, why don't I just bombard this guy? That'll be fine. We are going to take... Eventually we will get stealth bombers, so the evasion won't matter as much. But I think it's probably a fine idea to do this. And yeah, we're just going to try to hammer down that guy. You can rest at least one turn. And you do heal every turn automatically. Tell you what, I'll use you. You will definitely rest because you're low. You will do that. You are going to repair this improvement. And you are just going to fortify on top of this improvement for now. It'll be a really nice deal if we can get our citadel back up. William the Conqueror, I think, is okay. Although it might be a little bit safer if I put him here. This mobile Sam inside the city could finish off this unit. And really, he wouldn't be at risk of anything. I think I like that idea. It does leave Cuzco open or empty, but it doesn't really matter. It does lower its defenses slightly, but what the hell can possibly happen to it? I say that now. God, famous last words, right? What could possibly go wrong? What are we going to do with this worker? Probably nothing. I think from now, I'm actually just going to send them back to safe areas. Like that. And then probably just automate them up. Everyone loves the king for sugar. Sugar. Trade routes. No longer friends with Yerevan. That's a cultural one. Be nice to keep, but I guess it's not going to happen. Alright, Warsaw. What I'm going to do here is build more paratroopers. We don't have very many, and it actually would be kind of nice to reinforce Jakarta as well with that. These guys are all upgraded, whatever they can get. I mean, they might be sneak attacking Krakow. Should take them slightly longer to get to, so I don't know if it makes much of a difference one way or another. This mobile Sam, try to move up as much as possible. I don't like leaving this area open because I'm afraid the Zulus. Just a matter of time before they attack me. We'll see how it goes. We're peace blocked everywhere. Sometimes they drop their alliance, in which case you can piece them out at that point. Oh yeah, and these guys are just resting. Okay, I guess it's next turn. We have successfully taken the capital. Shaka is currently marching an army. Awesome. I mean, I can't blame them. Yeah, that would probably be the army there. I can't blame them one bit. That's Budapest and Samarkand are fighting. You are just going to fortify up there. Rocket artillery, we're going to give you barrage, followed by volley. Oh, how do you guys get over here? You know what? I really don't want them to... Oh, wow, you got lucky. I say I don't want them to pillage another citadel. Incans. I wonder if we might be willing to peace out. Now, I could bombard a bunch of stuff with my planes first, but then I can't move the planes to another front. And it sounds like I'm going to be attacked by a couple of fronts. Do I want to just pause here and then declare another war later with the Incas? I guess that's fine. We definitely made progress. We actually took a stonking good city over here. If I move some caravans over here, I could start running trade routes to Egypt. They're no longer at war with Egypt either. Alright. Any chance? No. Alright, well then. So much for that whole internal debate then. This mobile Sam is pretty beat up. I will go and hide it within Cuzco again. And then we're going to try to bombard whatever we can bombard. I guess just this guy from here. This infantry can... Oh, really? That's as good as you can get? It might be fine. Do that, and do that. And you could get cover too, but you know what? We need one medic unit. That would be lovely if we could pull that off. We'll do that. Cover, and I gotta move you here. Yeah, that's pretty intense. I got a rocket artillery inside of Jakarta. That might be pretty nice. Hey, what? Go into the sea. Be a little safer. Just depending on when the war gets declared on from Jakarta. I'm going to automate you. This bomber in pretty good shape. Just take a quick and easy kill over here. You don't have evasion, but I don't think you'll get killed. No, you're okay. You do have evasion. Suppose I should have started with you. Depending on if these planes are on intercept or not, we might not get intercepted. I don't have no idea where the anti-air all went. I'm going to take this shot over here. Okay, keep it nice and squishy. And knowing that there's no intercepts, I'm going to finish off some of these guys. Almost kill them with there. Go and do that. That. And if I start applying damage to a city, they might start to feel it's more important to peace out at that point. Let me go ahead and put you in Cuzco, because I don't think we're going to lose Cuzco at this point. I think we're pretty good. Do I need to move this guy? I can move into the mountains, maybe. Slightly better defensive position, if nothing else. You can stay where you are. This caravan can potentially just be an internal again. A lot of long-distance ones that would be nice to take. And yeah, if we can start... And we can clearly start trading with Egypt now. I think this will just be another round of internal. We have enough happiness that we can keep shipping some food over. Although, again, reaching Cuzco is dicey because it goes through Tiwanaku and Malacca, so none of that is good. Poznan down here. Poznan's actually grown pretty good. Maybe Warsaw? Give some extra food to my capital for a little while? Sure. Actually shaved 3 turns off the next pop growth. Alright. Bigger capital is good. Infantry on the front is nice. We're probably going to keep doing that. I could build a military base for more hit points here, but I think it actually makes more sense to just get more military units in general on the front. Nice to have 1 tank. This is not really the place to build it, though. Well, yeah, mobile SAMs may be good. Not that they've really shown a lot of aircrafts here. It'll still be handy to do. I could also build fighters and bombers here, which may be worthwhile, actually. How many anti-aircraft guns do they have? None. They must be really behind on tech. Oh, right here. Mobile SAM. Still, it's not very much. You know what? Let's build bombers. That'll be fine. And here, you know what? Let's build some more. Because we can. And a caravan there, which brings us to our cap. Yeah, more bombers. Coming session for world leader. Watch us lose that way. Indonesia does have a lot of votes. Building a workshop. Fine. And then we are going to want some fast growth. I mean, production and things is good too, but we might actually just want to build an aqueduct there. Could faith buy a monastery here. And that's probably a good idea. I mean, we could faith buy engineers and all kinds of stuff, but I like the religious buildings. Assuming we're not going to lose this city, and it doesn't look like we are. Alright, next turn. Still hoping I can peace out with the Incas soon. Mostly because I'm worried about being dogpiled. They stole some of my land, which I expected. Okay! Yeah, we're going to get sandwiched real hard here. Wow, this is going to be, wow. You know, my mistake was probably not getting these guys to declare war on other people. I don't suppose I could get you to declare war on the Zulus. No, of course not. And new policy. Do I want more honor stuff? More experience points? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to grab that. I mean, again, the earlier you get that, the better. And this is definitely a late one. But it could be worse. Move you there. Let's move you into the city so you can bombard things. Listen. Still no time to negotiate peace. Or not the time to negotiate peace. Alright, just because it's super easy to take, I'm going to start bombarding this city. That's the ground bombardment one. I want the city bombard. Now, I have declared war on these guys more than once, so they might be a little unwilling to negotiate peace. Could be what's going on here. I'm just going to automate you. You can hopefully leave the combat zone. A little undefended if I do this. But, really? Mobile Sam is just resting. This great general should be okay there. Although if I pull it back to here, it's probably safe, and then it'll cover my my paratrooper. It's across the river, but I think we're ultimately going to be okay there. This Mobile Sam, I would like to cover the paratrooper, but apparently I can't. We'll put you on interception, double interception, which is what I like to do with my fighters. And oh, you're going to move up to oh, interesting. I mean, a joint attack over here where I just don't have enough people. Well, that'll be fun. And by fun, I mean which has an airport? You have an airport, clearly. So if I move you here, all right, you have to have like fresh movement. So I'll just move you there, and then next turn we'll start doing some airdrops. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Bad. I'll keep building bombers. We'll try to use just massive air superiority to hold everything off. This is not hilly terrain. Neither is that, though. Do it. I'll put you in the city. Just increase its strength. Nothing much we can do. Incan stole combustion. Awesome. Ramses has the Manhattan Project. Indonesia attacks now? Really? They must. They didn't. How bizarre. We're going to have to blow these guys up. Oh, I guess I can use my artillery to maybe blow up the anti-aircraft guns. That makes a good amount of sense. You can get, evasion makes some sense as well. Oh, if we do that, then we don't have to worry about the evasion necessarily. Now, some of these guys already have evasion. I want to use that for the initial attack. There we go. They do, oh, they don't, they move their planes out. They know it's going to fall. Okay. You're pretty hurt. Oh, and you don't have air repair. Maybe what, I'll do that. Get you to just wait. Not actually end a turn, just wait a second here. Make sure to get that low enough. Take the city. Great puppet. We're not technically at war with Indonesia yet, although we will be in a second. Of that, there is no doubt. I don't think we're going to take the evasion here. I think we're going to end up with Siege 3. Listen, it's been another turn. You lost another city. And you would give me a city of Ica. Well, I don't really want Ica over here. It's got more oil, but I've got oil coming out my yin-yang. It's a condition, guys. Don't judge me. Maybe just ask them for a bunch of money. I mean, obviously I can keep pushing here, but I'm in too many wars. So I've got to peace out with them. So, and they have no money right now. I could just take a bunch of their uranium and go back to the nuke strategy. I don't want Ica. It does nothing for me. Nothing for me, and it'll just be a happiness soak, which doesn't really matter that much. Alright, I'll just ask these guys for some uranium. I don't know, all their uranium to stop them from building nukes. Meanwhile, let's intercept the robotics. Let's go ahead for one nuke, and then go back up to nanotechnology stealth. So it'll be atomic bombs, not nuclear bombs, but that's going to be okay. Alright, let's start with that. They're not at war yet, which is still weirding me out. You can be airlifted. Stay right there. Gonna be nice. Should probably airlift our great general back as well. Do we need anti-air? Well, I'm not sure that we clearly haven't been bombarded yet, so I can use an airstrike. They do have some anti-aircraft guns. They're not mobile SAMs, though, which is not quite as bad. Do any of them not have coverage? Not really. We'll do this. There'll be some interception. Oh, died. Flat out died. Okay, well, that's bad. I'll rest you. You, I will move to here. I'll rest you. You're pretty well healed, and you've got the auto heal, so we'll move you in over there too. We'll move you in here and prepare you for an airlift next turn. Pisco no longer has an airport. Oh, and you're not in Revolt, so we're going to annex you. It's going to be okay. We don't need the hotel right now. What we need is an airport again as top priority, and then probably a courthouse. And then apparently a ducal stable would be potentially good for our production. Monument, shrine. We'll get back to you. Oh, walls. Hold on. There you go. Airport into walls because we might get declared on as soon as the truce ends. You, I'll move over as well. Mobile Sam can't be airlifted, but if I... Oh, I can't end my turn next to an airport either. That's a real shame. Well, I guess we'll end our turn by Warsaw. We'll see what we're going to do. Infantry, I suppose you should heal up first before we move you to the front. Mobile Sam, we will end your turn there next to an airport. This guy here is hurt. Might still be worth moving him. Maybe not yet. Oh, and we have a fighter here that was just on intercept duty, so it can move and end up there. Ramses is plotting against... Well, we'll let him know. Maybe he'll like me slightly more. Probably not. Lead to the Manhattan Project. Excellent. Everyone's got nukes. That is going to be the one thing. As soon as I nuke something, everyone's going to start nuking. Yes, they're going to sneak attack me. Not really a surprise. There we go. Knew that was coming. Now, we might be able to hold this off. Again, because they don't have the air, and they have some artillery, but they don't have tons, and really that's the thing that makes a difference. I suppose we'll put a cut in here, and we've got a massive, massive, massive war to fight. Luckily, all of our cities are pretty much war-focused, and hopefully we can get something to go using our superior technology. We don't have the soldier count. If we take a look at our demographics, actually we're third overall in soldiers, which ain't bad. Zulus do have double our soldiers, but they have some pretty wonky bottlenecks to go through. Now, the big problem is we don't have a military on the front. But they're not close to Rocla yet. We've got some units near Krakow and some near Jakarta. It's the combination of the two that's going to be really, really, really frustrating. They have a fair amount of anti-air as well, so the fact that we have so many more planes isn't really going to do as much for us. But the rocket artillery will help a lot. So we'll see how it goes. See you next time, folks. At least the game doesn't fail to be exciting. Bye-bye.